Geophagus, red-headed Tapaho, with their cousins, which are 2 weeks old. And these guys probably about, a few days. Itty bitty. The cousins are probably about a quarter inch, and they look like they need another meal. They're a little skinny. The bigger ones. The little babies are good. Look like little tadpoles. It's what you want. Fat and happy. Big and fat and happy. Too much food in that tank. I'm not going to feed them till later. I was going to give them some more, but no. No. They're eating off the bottom. Which is what they do. They're all eating off the bottom. That's fine. They got enough food. Don't feed too much. Worst thing you can do for your fish is feed too much. This I'm not worried about. I've got probably 100 Geophagus in 2 broods of fry. I've got a canister filter on the tank. There's the intake. Just a piece of foam and a zip tie. That's all you need. Look, there's another fry hiding in the guppy grass. There's the intake to the hang-on back. And you know what? Of all the tanks, I probably ought to have the sponge filter, and this is probably the only tank I have without a sponge filter. So, plenty of filtration. 81 degrees in the tank. That's fine. Oh, I lied. That tank's, it is 81 also. That's for that control box on the floors for the 75 Poseidon, I think. Yeah, it's a mess. It's too much stuff. So the cousins on the right, above the heater, they're about 1/4 inch, maybe a little more. It's in a 29-gallon tank, tall tank. I don't recommend the tall tank. I'm sorry about the water on the glass. It's a working tank, So I had the fry. They started getting the couple-day-old fry. Started getting chased by the larger fry. I thought they'd be all right, but they still are. They're just when they get in a looser school, they're more comfortable. When they're in a tighter school, they're afraid. But when they get afraid, they get in that tighter school. It's a defensive thing. Makes them appear bigger. You can see the older cousins are about 1/4 inch, and the babies maybe a strong 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, probably about 3/16, but much skinnier, as you can see. Little, itty bitty. And now the cousins. I'm going to call the cousins the larger fry because they are cousins. I'm pretty sure the parents came from the same brood. But the cousins, I lost my train of thought. They're 2 weeks ahead of them, I think. Roughly about 2 weeks ahead of them. They're just over 2 weeks old, and these guys are about 3 days old. They seem to be getting along. But what I was going to say is, I put them in a Zis feeder box at first because I wasn't sure. See, they're not really bothering them, but they're getting scared. But they're not really bothering them. And the cousins were the same size when I took them from the parents. Maybe they were, seems like they were bigger, but probably not. They're getting along all right, it seems. It don't seem like they're picking too much. And they're cichlids. Cichlids do that. But they're, like I said, they're cousins. And they're all fried a couple weeks apart. Now, I don't think I'd put another batch of fry in here in 2 weeks. Nope. But I do have 20 long with 1 beta and a couple of guppies and shrimp. And I could probably take the guppies out and leave the fry guppies, put the beta out for sure. Have a shrimp tank with some cardinal tetras in it. I could probably put it in there. Or I could put the cardinal tetras in the 20 long. I don't know. Either way, I'm having Geophagus with shrimp, and I'm pretty sure it's not a good combination. But just to grow them out some, and then I can put them in the 40 breeder with the Rasporus, the beta. There's a beta in there too. I can't put fry in there with the black neons and the Rasporus. I'm pretty sure that'd be lunch. They're doing okay with the cousins, but like I said, I'm expecting another brood. I'm expecting a few more broods. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, we'll see. I'm just going to let them brood until they run out of room, and then they're on their own, I guess. We'll see. I try to save as many as I can, but this is a 29-gallon tank. Man, 29-gallon tank. Ugh, I don't know. That's a lot of fry. There's 100 of them in there right now. A 29 gallon is 100. I don't know how long I can keep that up for. So you got to think in advance. They're going to be big. And I got to keep them. I don't know how long I have to keep them until they're saleable. We just got on that crazy train, didn't we? I don't know. We'll have to see. But they're doing well. There's probably about 10 in there with the parents. All right, I'm going to try and be brave and move you over to the 90 with the parents. That's where they put the eggs, lay them, and fertilize them, is up under the piece of wood, which is covered in hair algae. Now, of course, with all the glare, that's where the parents, they probably got some fry out. Oh, yeah, they do. Look. Look. See, so there's what, 30 more, 40 more? Ugh. Where do I put them all? Are they going to make it? They might. The parents are taking good care of them. Look, they got the little corner. Look what we got here. They're not doing anything. And then, see that Geo right there? That one's paired up with another, and they're going to have babies any day. The way they've been acting. So, I'm sorry for the dogs barking, but that's what dogs do. See that one up there on the right, the Geo? That's the oddball. These two are a pair. And then the angels are maturing, and guess what? They're about, let's see, I don't know, 14 months old, so they'll be pairing off here in a minute too. They're all brood mates, but that's what they do. Look, they're starting to peck a little bit. Once they get pairs, I'm going to have to get rid of them. I don't want, there'll be too many. And then I have marbles down below. Same thing. Now I can put the oddball Geo. I thought about putting the oddball Geo down here. The 75. I have some Denison barbs in there. I moved from my 40 breeder. I grew them out. They're doing well. They don't like me. Every time they see me, I've got a net in my hands. And guess what? They'll be moved again. I want to do a barb tank, like maybe a 125. And maybe breed some egg scatters. I definitely want to breed the Denison barbs. Absolutely. Those are the things would be cool. They're not used to the big tank. They're a little scared too, so that's why they're all together. They swim more loosely when they're comfortable. But yeah, they see my leg. They're like, no, he's there again. He's probably got a net. Yeah. Huh. Well, there you have it. Busy place. Gotta love those Geos, though. My goodness, they're prolific, huh? Just don't want to lose any. I don't want to. They seem to be okay with them, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And they grow so fast. I mean, they'll always be smaller. They're fast. They're amazing swimmers because they got caught up in that little current, and it wasn't a problem for them. I was almost shocked. I mean, they wasn't They didn't master it like these fellas. That's how come they're so big and strong. They're in that current the whole time. Nothing better for them. That and brine shrimp. How can you go wrong? Right? Brine shrimp. Don't feed too much. I'm not going to feed any more in there. Maybe later. Maybe. I feed about every 3-4 hours. It's about when the parents do it. I pay attention to the parents, what they do, and I try and mimic it. If they don't, they're not. It's not even that often. It's maybe 6 hours apart. They're not. The baby seems to do fine. They're always filter feeding, so I'm sure food's getting in there. But the parents do let them out and let them free swim a while, keep them in that little cloud. I'll probably scoop that out tomorrow, maybe later. We'll see how I feel about it. It kind of disrupts the tank. It gets the angels on the one side, and the other pair is going to try and breed. So that could be a problem. So I might get them out. Well, we'll see. I'll play it by ear. I keep checking on them because I just put them in there this morning. So, like I said, they seem to be doing okay, as you can see. They're mixing in there with them, but it's not. Don't seem to be issues. They're chasing each other more than they are the fry, so that's good. It's just how they behave, I suppose. Look, see, they're fine. Alright, YouTube, thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe. I'll keep you updated. Seems like they're playing with each other, aren't they? They'll be alright. A couple days, they'll be fine. If they're not eating, if they're not dead, I think they'll be alright, though. Same species. Alright. There you have it. Thank you for watching.